In 1842, Carl Richard Lepsius produced the first modern list of pyramids, now known as the Lepsius List of Pyramids, in which he counted 67. A great many more have since been discovered. At least 118 Egyptian pyramids have been identified. The location of Pyramid 29, which Lepsius called the Headless Pyramid, was lost for a second time when the structure was buried by desert sands after Lepsius's survey. It was found again only during an archaeological dig conducted in 2008. Many pyramids are in a poor state of preservation or buried by desert sands. If visible at all, they may appear as little more than mounds of rubble. As a consequence, archaeologists are continuing to identify and study previously unknown pyramid structures. The most recent pyramid to be discovered was that of Shit-ad-Saqqara, mother of the 6th dynasty pharaoh Teti, announced on November 11, 2008. All of Egypt's pyramids, except the small 3rd dynasty pyramid at Zoya el-Mayetin, are sited on the west bank of the Nile, and most are grouped together in a number of pyramid fields. The most important of these are listed geographically, from north to south. Abu Rawash is the site of Egypt's most northerly pyramid, other than the ruins of Lepsius Pyramid No. 1, the mostly ruined pyramid of Djedefre, son and successor of Khufu. Originally it was thought that this pyramid had never been completed, but the current archaeological consensus is that not only was it completed, but that it was originally about the same size as the Pyramid of Menkaure, which would have placed it among the half-dozen or so largest pyramids in Egypt. Its location adjacent to a major crossroads made it an easy source of stone. Quarrying, which began in Roman times, has left little apart from about 15 courses of stone superimposed upon the natural hillock that formed part of the pyramid's core. A small adjacent satellite pyramid is in a better state of preservation. The Giza Plateau is the location of the Pyramid of Khufu, also known as the Great Pyramid and the Pyramid of Cheops, the somewhat smaller Pyramid of Khafra, or Hefren, the relatively modest-sized Pyramid of Menkaure, or Mycerinus, along with a number of smaller satellite edifices known as Queen's Pyramids, and the Great Sphinx of Giza. Of the three, only Khafra's pyramid retains part of its original polished limestone casing, near its apex. This pyramid appears larger than the adjacent Khufu pyramid by virtue of its more elevated location, and the steeper angle of inclination of its construction. It is, in fact, smaller in both height and volume. The Giza Pyramid Complex has been a popular tourist destination since antiquity and was popularized in Hellenistic times when the Great Pyramid was listed by Antipater of Sidon as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Today it is the only one of those wonders still in existence. This site, halfway between Giza and Abu Sir, is the location for 2 unfinished Old Kingdom pyramids. The northern structure's owner is believed to be Pharaoh Nebka, while the southern structure, known as the Lair Pyramid, may be attributable to the 3rd dynasty Pharaoh Kabah, a close successor of Sekhem-Khet. If this attribution is correct, Kabah's short reign could explain the seemingly unfinished state of this step pyramid. Today it stands around 17 meters, 56 feet, high. Had it been completed, it is likely to have exceeded 40 meters, 130 feet. There are a total of 14 pyramids at this site, which served as the main royal necropolis during the 5th dynasty. The quality of construction of the Abu Sir pyramids is inferior to those of the 4th dynasty, perhaps signaling a decrease in royal power or a less vibrant economy. They are smaller than their predecessors and are built of low-quality local limestone. The 3 major pyramids are those of Niuser, which is also the best preserved, Nefer-Erkar-Kakai and Sor. The site is also home to the incomplete Pyramid of Neferfer. Most of the major pyramids at Abu Sir were built using similar construction techniques, comprising a rubble core surrounded by steps of mud bricks with a limestone outer casing. The largest of these 5th dynasty pyramids, the Pyramid of Nefer-Erkar-Kakai, is believed to have been built originally as a step pyramid some 70 meters, 230 feet, high and then later transformed into a true pyramid by having its steps filled in with loose masonry. Major pyramids located here include the Pyramid of Djoser, generally identified as the world's oldest substantial monumental structure to be built of dressed stone, the Pyramid of Userkaf, the Pyramid of Teti and the Pyramid of Merakar, dating to the first intermediate period of Egypt. Also at Saqqara is the Pyramid of Unas, which retains a pyramid causeway that is one of the best preserved in Egypt. Together with the Pyramid of Userkaf, this pyramid was the subject of one of the earliest known restoration attempts, conducted by Khamset, a son of Ramses II. Saqqara is also the location of the incomplete step pyramid of Djoser's successor Sekhemkhet, known as the Buried Pyramid. Archaeologists believe that had this pyramid been completed, it would have been larger than Djoser's. South of the main pyramid field at Saqqara is a second collection of later, smaller pyramids, including those of Pepi I, Djtkhari Sasi, Merenner, Pepi II and Debe. Most of these are in a poor state of preservation. The 4th dynasty pharaoh Shepseskf either did not share an interest in or have the capacity to undertake pyramid construction like his predecessors. His tomb, which is also sited at South Saqqara, was instead built as an unusually large mastaba and offering temple complex. It is commonly known as the Mastabat al-Pharaon. A previously unknown pyramid was discovered in North Saqqara in late 2008. Believed to be the tomb of Teti's mother, it currently stands approximately 5 meters, 16 feet, high, although the original height was closer to 14 meters, 46 feet. This area is arguably the most important pyramid field in Egypt outside Giza and Saqqara, although until 1996 the site was inaccessible due to its location within a military base and was relatively unknown outside archaeological circles. The southern pyramid of Sneferu, commonly known as the Bent Pyramid, is believed to be the first Egyptian pyramid intended by its builders to be a true smooth-sided pyramid from the outset. The earlier pyramid at Meidum had smooth sides in its finished state, but it was conceived and built as a step pyramid, before having its steps filled in and concealed beneath a smooth outer casing of dressed stone. As a true smooth-sided structure, the Bent Pyramid was only a partial success, albeit a unique, visually imposing one. It is also the only major Egyptian pyramid to retain a significant proportion of its original smooth outer limestone casing intact. As such, it serves as the best contemporary example of how the ancient Egyptians intended their pyramids to look. Several kilometers to the north of the Bent Pyramid is the last, and most successful, of the 3 pyramids constructed during the reign of Sneferu. The Red Pyramid is the world's first successfully completed smooth-sided pyramid. The structure is also the 3rd largest pyramid in Egypt, after the pyramids of Khufu and Khafra at Giza. Also at Dahshur is one of 2 pyramids built by Amenemhat III, known as the Black Pyramid, as well as a number of small, mostly ruined subsidiary pyramids. Located to the south of Dahshur, several mud brick pyramids were built in this area in the late Middle Kingdom, perhaps for Amenemhat IV and Sobhaneferu. 2 major pyramids are known to have been built at Lisht, those of Amenemhat I and his son, Senusret I. The latter is surrounded by the ruins of 10 smaller subsidiary pyramids. One of these subsidiary pyramids is known to be that of Amenemhat's cousin, Qabat II. The site, which is in the vicinity of the oasis of the Fayu, midway between Dahshur and Meidum, and about 100 kilometers south of Cairo, is believed to be in the vicinity of the ancient city of Ijtai, the precise location of which remains unknown, which served as the capital of Egypt during the 12th dynasty. The pyramid at Meidum is one of 3 constructed during the reign of Sneferu, and is believed by some to have been started by that pharaoh's father and predecessor, Huni. However, that attribution is uncertain, as no record of Huni's name has been found at the site. It was constructed as a step pyramid and then later converted into the first true smooth-sided pyramid, when the steps were filled in and an outer casing added. The pyramid suffered several catastrophic collapses in ancient and medieval times. Medieval Arab writers described it as having 7 steps, although today only the 3 uppermost of these remain, giving the structure its odd, tower-like appearance. The hill on which the pyramid is situated is not a natural landscape feature, it is the small mountain of debris created when the lower courses and outer casing of the pyramid gave way. Amenemhat III was the last powerful ruler of the 12th dynasty, and the pyramid he built at Hawara, near the Fayu, is believed to post-date the so-called Black Pyramid built by the same ruler at Dashur. It is the Hawara pyramid that is believed to have been Amenemhat's final resting place. The Pyramid of Senusret II. The pyramid's natural limestone core is clearly visible as the yellow stratum at its base. The Pyramid of Senusret II at El Lahoun is the southernmost royal tomb pyramid structure in Egypt. Its builders reduced the amount of work necessary to construct it by using as its foundation and core a 12-meter-high natural limestone hill. Piye, the king of Kush who became the first ruler of the 25th dynasty, built a pyramid at El Kuru. He was the first Egyptian pharaoh to be buried in a pyramid in centuries. Taharqa, a Kushite ruler of the 25th dynasty, built his pyramid at Nuri. It was the largest in the area, North Sudan. Thank you for watch. If you like the video, do not hesitate and subscribe to the channel to receive all new